delivered.
Yeah, the coppers right over here as well, right?
The coppers are here. The black guys.
What's the first like specialty coffee shop that you liked over here?
Probably high collar. It's probably Japanese hand brewed high collar coffee with almond rice. No, usually might not be very.
Always working, huh? No days off.
No. Not when you're a Puerto Rican coffee farmer. 2 days off. Yeah, this was one of the first places that I came to when I really started getting into specialty coffee. When I was in college and I was getting into the project, which eventually became my senior thesis. I started coming to high collar pretty frequently and learning about like different coffee hand brewing methods. And I learned a lot from Yuki, who was like the barista / bartender. And she, one, just in like Japanese culture as a whole around coffee, there's a lot of like tradition and attention to it that I had never experienced before. And Yuki kind of guided me through all the different coffees, the brewing methods, the flavor profiles, processing methods. It was a great experience. And actually through that, I wound up getting to know a bunch of the roasters that they were featuring. One roaster at the time was Unity, which was these really cool young guys that were partners. One was based in Brooklyn and the other was in LA. And they were running this coffee company together, this roastery from like other sides of the country. And they were both roasting out of like co-roasting facilities. And so I wound up meeting Adam from Unity, like in his apartment at the time. They were like very new. Now they have a Loring and they have a big roastery facility in LA. But at that time they were just like crazy coffee nerds, and we like literally just tasted coffee on his kitchen counter in his apartment in Brooklyn. That was like my first experience talking to a real coffee professional and feeling like I was like behind the scenes, like in the world. And that was because of high collar. They were one of the early people that were serving Unity.
I look like Alexander the Great. It's a tasty cup. I'm enjoying it.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking some Ethiopian natural, but it's tasty. It's subtly fruity. It's good. Well balanced. Got a nice juicy brightness to it. Oh, they got a bidet too. I think the coffee was sublime. Toilet and the bidet, even better. No, but all things considered, this is one of my favorite spots. It's really good. Well, aside from the heated toilet seat and the bidet, the coffee's always consistent and usually of pretty high quality. And their food offerings are awesome. And the general atmosphere and overall experience, I think, is high value. Feels nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's like very much like when they, have you heard of this place? Yeah, that's like they give you the whole bean chart with all the different roasts and talk to you about it.
Not as common in, specialty coffee in the U.S. is different than how coffee is today, your typical experience at a shop.
It's like a collaboration between the consumer and the expert, right? That's like omakase. It's like you sort of, you have your taste and your preferences, but ultimately you also respect the expert, whereas American value, the delivery is giving you exactly what you want with no respect for what the person is giving you.
A Santa Rosa honey processed coffee from El Salvador. I know Onyx and a bunch of roasters that I like have been buying from this particular producer for a long time. nostalgic coffee for me. And it's probably my favorite honey processed coffee is selected. Exactly what I want.
Yeah.